Welcome back, everyone. I had a lot of you message me and say what's going on and how's it going to be with with the cyclone warning, especially clients from the states of Maharashtra, Goa. Some people in Gujarat. I don't have too many clients in Gujarat, or too many clients who live in Gujarat. They may be Gujarati, but may not be living in Gujarat. So, and a lot of people in general have been asking me, what about June? How's it going to be? What about June predictions? So I thought, let me not wait. Let me come right away, and talk to everyone. Tell everyone it's okay. It's going to be fine. I also live in Bombay, and we do have a cyclone alert. And I've been running around most of today trying to organize things. So make sure that if you're in a zone where you have the warning, you follow all the instructions issued to you. Be safe. Make sure you have food supplies. In case there's flooding around in the next 2 days, have medicines. Uh, Outdoor plants are safe, your pets are safe. If you have anything outside the house which is hanging, which could fly away and you're on a height, remove it. Follow these, the general safety precautions and then relax. I've done all of this and now I'm here giving out June predictions and I'm sure it's going to be okay. So let's start without wasting any time. Let's start with June predictions. Before I start, as always, I would like to thank my Jyotish gurus and my spiritual gurus for always guiding me and sharing their knowledge with me. I'm grateful. So, June 2020, I've had people constantly ask me, please give us good news. Give us good news. Is June going to be good? So, let me start with good news. You know what the good news is? Do you remember watching my 2020 yearly predictions? I remember my title being A Powerful Year That You Cannot Forget. Will you ever forget 2020? You won't, right? So I was bang on about that. And the good news is we have reached halfway through this journey. The good news is you're here, you're watching me, you've made it, you're sane, you're healthy, you're alive, you're taken care of. The good news is you're still looking at predictions, trying to plan a future ahead. And all this is good news in 2020, trust me, because we've been through a lot in the last 6 months, especially March, April, May have been tough. And this is how we are going to keep going. And I'm going to keep coming back every month and I'm going to give you tips and I'm going to give you dates. And I'm going to tell you that it's good news that you're back. And it's going to be good news. And eventually we will reach a month where I'm going to tell you, guess what? Now it's all over. We have reached a new phase of our lives and we are in the part of an evolution to a new journey. But while there's time for that, as of now, remember, we started a journey of a process of evolution, of change. I remember telling you very categorically some months ago that when a change happens, there's disorganization because it's a reorganization, and the universe is currently reorganizing things. So stay hold, stay patient, and stay calm. It's going to be okay. You can go back to my YouTube channel, Astro Kanu YouTube. Check under the playlist section predictions for 2020, predictions for all the months. There are also lots of videos on meditation, chanting, the 5 elements chakra. So check it out. You have time instead of stressing and wondering. Go watch something that's going to help you through this time. That's going to make you understand what is going on, right? So let's start with June 2020. June starts with you feeling as though May is continuing because the first week of June is not bringing any changes. And so I had written these predictions somewhere at the end of May. And as you can see now, of course, it's just the 2nd of June, but it seems to be a continuity to May. Nothing has changed. In many parts of the world, the lockdown is still not really recovered. The virus is still around. The unrest is still around. The series of natural calamities is still continuing with cyclone warnings, with all sorts of attacks happening across of strange birds and insects. So as June begins, which is right now no major change is happening. You're not feeling that, oh my God, we're entering a new month. It rather feels as though May is continuing. What was happening in May is still going on. That is how first week of June is going to be. It's more likely to be a continuity of May. Basically, a lot is happening. You're dealing with a lot of things around you. The environment is unsettled. This is how first week of June is going to be. For me, the significant dates for the month of June are 15th, 19th, and 21st of June. So these are important days where you can expect I don't want to scare you, but you can expect events happening. Now, it doesn't always have to be disaster, but you keep these dates in mind, that 15th, 19th, 21st. These are things where you could have news on things around from the globe. So just take it easy on these days. These are days when I see sudden changes for some of you. Now, for some of you, sudden changes will be good changes. So, here's the good part of the news. For some of you, the sudden changes will be expansion in work, sudden new opportunities in work. You know, crisis also brings you opportunities, right? So, for a lot of you, it's going to be this opportunity, new sort of work, expansion of work. So, that's the good part of it. But for the most of you, or I would say the majority of you, there will be sudden changes around the environment where there could be disruption. This is the time also there could be political tensions around the world. I cannot rule out the possibilities of natural calamities continuing in the month of June. I'm sorry I had said the same for May predictions. And then there were cyclones and earthquakes and alerts around the world. But for now, that's not changing. As I said, June is not very different to May, especially the beginning of it. And I do see disruption and disturbances in the environment. 21st of June is a very powerful solar eclipse. Around this time, there's going to be a lot of manipulation in the stock market. There's going to be a lot of changes happening in the global political scene. As you can see, a lot of things are already happening in the political environment around the globe, right? So June is going to be significantly evident or significantly prominent when it comes to things moving politically around world leaders, news news coming in where you see manipulation happening. This is going to be a scenario in the middle of June. And there could be also talks happening across nations all over the political environment, which may feel uncertain, or sudden statements being made, which could just not be very positive at that point, or you're not sure what the country is trying to do or what the political stance the leaders are trying to take. So a lot of movement in terms of the political scenario across the globe around the second and third week of June. Then on the third week of June, I also see that I would say around the 20 post the 21st of June, and towards the second half, third week, fourth week, 20. If I have to give dates, I would say 24th onwards, 24th to 30th to early July, up to early July. You know, the end of June and early July scenario. There will be the pharma companies and the scientists are finally going to suggest a solution for the COVID crisis. They're going to come up with something substantial, but on that also there's going to be a controversy. There will be people with differing views, and the solution will also be questioned. There'll be a controversy created around it, and overall I see people being a little confused through end of June on this scenario as well. So June is basically a month which has a lot happening around the world. 28th and 29th of June are days where this political confusion and significant events are happening. Finances and the stock markets across the world at this point are experiencing major changes. So, in the second part of June, those of you who are connected with the stock markets, it's going to be a lot of movement. It's going to be a lot of changes. So, you've got to watch it closely. 30th of June is finally going to be a day where chaos starts getting clearer. So what I'm saying is, rush through June with calmness in your mind, like let the whirlwind around settle down. As soon as June gets, you're finally going to reach a slightly more stable place. And as we move into July, and of course I'll come back with July predictions, it's going to start settling down. It's going to start getting a little clear. It's going to take time. But at the end of June, I see that there's going to be gradual changes that are going to start coming in. The finances will start moving towards a little more stability at the end of June. One needs to be careful in June, since I see food shortage across countries, which will resolve in the coming months. I'm not saying it's long term, but you don't need to panic, but you do need to plan that June can bring a possibility of food supply shortages. So plan accordingly, ration it out, You don't have to have everything all the time. You can alter your cooking, you can make alternative menus. So you don't need to panic, but you do need to plan accordingly. My advice for June is if there are any important decisions to be made for your money, for your finances, a significant relationship decision, anything connected to you formalizing a partnership, whether it's personal or whether it's business, make all these decisions before the 12th of June. Post the 12th of June, you're struggling with a lot of confusion in the environment. You're struggling with sudden changes. You're struggling with your own ability and inability to express clearly, communicate clearly, or even at some points having your own clarity of mind. So, advice for June: important decisions, no matter what they are connected to, if they're significant, make them before the 12th of June. If there are if there's important paperwork that needs to be done, the documentation that needs to be done, you need to sign on certain important agreements, finish it off maximum by the 12th of June. Don't take it further, else you wait and do it after the 15th of July. So your dates are very clear: first 12 days of June, or else it goes to post 15th of July. Don't do anything significant in a rush. That's my most significant advice for June, and especially the last 2 weeks of June. And I will come back and tell you how to go with things in July, of course, because I'll be back with July predictions. And if I feel things are a little more stable around, I might come back with sign-wise predictions like I used to previously before 2020 took over and changed the way I predict. Because this, I mean, I don't see any point saying saying a bad news 12 times for every zodiac, right? So I decided that I will not do the specific sign wise predictions till I feel it's required. So for now, we'll go with this format where I just give you the monthly predictions. So this is primarily it for June. Remember, the good news that I said is that you made it to the half mark of this year, and it's not like the next 6 months are going to be bad. No, not at all. It's not going to be like that. But for now, we need to sail through one more month, which is June. Let's do it together. I've been here, I've been coming to you every other few weeks and reminding you that it's fine and it's going to be okay. I'm here for all my clients. I'm grateful to them that they always reach out to me. But we've got to do it with the right spirit, we've got to do it with the right jest. Organize yourself and then know that it's going to be okay. There's a difference between being fearful, being having faith, or being stupid. They're all three things. If you're fearful, you panic, you're not able to think clearly, you're not able to plan things, you give up, and it doesn't work out. It's being stupid. If you have blind faith, again, it's being stupid, because then you're like, oh, God's going to take care of everything, I'm just going to chill. God's going to take care of things, but you need to move for it. Karma, remember to do your bit. You have to do your bit and then you leave things. That's what the Gita says, right? Do your bit and then leave the results on God. So follow the precautions currently given, and whatever happens later, have faith. So that's where faith comes in. Faith is neither being fearful nor being stupid. It's being practical, going out there, doing what you're supposed to, taking the practical solutions and advice to managing the current stress, and then having the faith that it's going to be okay. So I've spent the first half of my day planning to welcome the cyclone. Well, I'm saying welcome because it's not that I can't stop it, so I may as well welcome it. So I've taken all the precautions. I've got my stocks in place for food supplies, and I'm prepared for emergencies, whatever, how much ever a human being can be. And now I'm relaxed. I'm here. I'm talking to you guys. I'm giving you the predictions. And I'm telling you, this is how you go with it. Just go with it with a smile. It's going to be okay. We are going to make it. Soon enough, I will be back with July and I will be giving you better news. Trust me. So let's all sail through another month in 2020. It's going to be okay. Remember to keep your faith up. Remember to keep a smile on your face, because these are times you're going to remember for generations, and then it's going to be valuable. So, what is happening right now is somewhat valuable. Take care, and I'll be back soon. All the best.